What if I told you the same man to rush for 228 yards in a single game would be cut? In this case, I would be talking about former Cardinals running back Beanie Wells. Beanie Wells was born on August 7, 1988 in Akron, Ohio, and is one of 11 children. The son of James and Paulette Wells, he was nicknamed Beanie at a young age, and when he was young, his bigger brother said he was skinny like a beanpole, and that's how the nickname came around. In high school, he was a very highly touted player, where he played at Akron Garfield High School and ran track. He was often considered the best recruit out of Ohio in the 2000s. He played at Akron Garfield High from 2002 to 2005, graduating early in December. In track, he ran a 10.8-second 100 meter as a junior and recorded a 4.48 40-yard dash as a senior. He was listed as the top running back and All-American by Parade in 2006. While Beanie was offered to play at schools such as Michigan and USC, he ultimately chose Ohio State, saying he thought he came out of his mother's womb wanting to go there. During Wells' freshman year, he shared carries with Antonio Pittman, but still had a very large part in the offense. The highlight of his year came in the Ohio State-Michigan game, where he broke a 52-yard touchdown run that put the Buckeyes up. He ended the year with 576 yards, 7 touchdowns, with an average of 5.5 a carry. The following year, his sophomore season, Antonio Pittman went into the NFL draft, and he became the featured back. In a game against Michigan, Wells rushed for 222 yards, which was the second most rushing yards by an Ohio State player against Michigan ever. He finished that season with an astounding 1,609 yards, 15 touchdowns, and an average of 5.9 a carry. In his junior year, he had similar success, but was riddled with injuries. His first game, he rushed for 111 yards on 13 carries, but he suffered a foot injury. He missed the next 3 games, but returned to the starting lineup against Minnesota, where he rushed for 105 yards. Against Wisconsin, he had 168 yards and a 33-yard touchdown. He finished that year with 1,197 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns with an average of 5.8 yards. He finished his college career as an All-American, an All-American Bowl MVP, Big Ten first-teamer, a second-team All-American by Rivals.com, and a 2008 Ohio State MVP. He ended up being picked up by the Arizona Cardinals in the first round with the 31st overall pick. In the Combine, Beanie Wells ran a 4.59 40-yard dash and had a 10-foot 8-inch broad jump. He competed for the starting running back job in his rookie season with Tim Hightower. On August 1st, 2009, he was signed to a 5-year contract, but later that same day, he was carted off from practice with an ankle injury. On August 28th, he made his professional debut with the Cardinals against the Green Bay Packers in the preseason. He ended the night with 7 carries for 46 yards and 2 scores. The future looked bright for a young man named Beanie Wells. On October 25th, against the Giants, he ran for his first official touchdown. In that game, Wells rushed for 67 yards on 14 attempts. His first 100-yard game came on December 20th against the Detroit Lions, where he rushed for 17 carries, 110 yards, and a touchdown. On January 16th, Wells scored his first postseason touchdown, a 4-yard rush against New Orleans Saints. He ended the season with 800 yards rushing, second best among rookies to Knowshon Marino. For the 2011 season, the Arizona Cardinals placed a heavy emphasis on the ground attack led by featured back Beanie Wells. Tim Hightower departed for the Washington Redskins, in turn giving almost all the carries to Wells. On November 27th, Wells set a Cardinals single-game and personal record by rushing for 228 yards against the Rams. Wells' performance eclipsed the team record previously held by LaShawn Johnson, who rushed for 214 yards in 1996. He finished the 2011 season with his first 1,000-yard season, ending with 1,047 yards and 10 touchdowns on a 4.3 yard per carry average. In 2012, however, he was placed on the IR due to severe turf toe injury, but received a designated to return tag and was expected to return to practice in November. He made his return on November 25th, 2012. He scored 2 touchdowns in the game against the Rams. However, nearing the end of the season, his relationship with management started to sour. After gaining just 4 yards against the Bears, Wells was held out of his final game, and Wells and the Cardinals split ways. After this, Wells was released by the Cardinals and was given a tryout opportunity by the Baltimore Ravens. During this tryout, however, Wells tore his Achilles, and he was out of the league. Now, part of the reason for this is due to the rehab of an injury of the Achilles nature. He completely tore it, so it was probably around a year to rehab. And after coming back from rehab, a team would probably consider taking a younger, more agile back rather than taking a shot on someone who is an off-the-field issue before and is coming off an injury. So that's why he was never given another opportunity. And I think also he probably got out of shape while rehabbing, and that's why he's no longer in the league. However, if one team did take a shot on him, I very well still think he could be in the league today and would still be a starting running back. I think he had all the tools, and I think he definitely showed that he could be an every down back for a team. Now, today, he is no longer playing football in any league, but he does broadcast for 97.1 The Fan. It's a radio station in Columbus for Ohio State football. So you can check him out there, listen to him there, and he's definitely made a name for himself outside of football. Now, in terms of this video, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here, and make sure to leave a comment of who you want me to do next. I'll be taking all of your comments into consideration. I appreciate it, and take care, guys.